What's up, guys? My name's Chris Warrens, and since 2017, I've been a full-time luxury watch dealer passionate about helping you navigate the world of high-end timepieces. Alongside that, I run a few other ventures, some consulting, writing, public speaking, real estate, and I also have a really cool nonprofit supporting veterans. But on this channel, it's all about watches, your go-to place for education, insights, and building a community of enthusiasts who share the same passion. I also wanted to shout everyone out here who's subscribed and comments on the shows. I've gotten to know some of you, and I'm grateful for it, so thank you. Just wanted to express my gratitude for your support here on the channel and sharing this content with the knowledge that comes with it. If you find any value in the content, we'd love for you to hit that like button and subscribe, especially since 98% of you watching haven't yet. With that said, let's dive into today's show. All right, we're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna talk about my biggest mistake buying my first timepiece. So this was at a point in my life that I really hadn't been to before. And I say that because up until this point of my life, in my early 30s, I never really had any money. I guess I had enough money to, get by, do the basics in life, pay the bills for the most part. Depending on the month. But I never had any extra money. I would always have to borrow or take a loan or something of that nature. But in my early 30s, I was at a point in my life that the businesses that I was building at the time in the fitness industry, after about 8 years of building businesses and going to college and learning how to run businesses and running the businesses and so on and so forth, I started to come into a little bit of money. And it really was nothing other than the byproduct of not running a business well for the first 8 years and then learning a few things and learning how to make a little bit of money. Right. Now it's not, money is not what's important, but it's truly not, your health is more important than how much money you have. But in this case, I'm just trying to accent that I was at a point in my life to where I had a bunch of extra money for the first time in my life. And what I had decided I was going to do, I was going to anchor a milestone of mine. And the milestone that I had accomplished was opening my second business. And so I was running two businesses and I had about 60 people working for me. I had really big payrolls. I had big expenses on a monthly basis. And, I was happy that I had, in this case, opened a gym and opened a nutrition company, and I was starting to do well. And there was a lot of work that was paying off, and I decided I wanted a Breitling. I didn't really know anything about timepieces or the markets or the watches or really anything back then. I don't even think I knew what a Rolex was, to be honest with you. Or maybe I thought Rolex was out of my reach. I don't exactly remember, but I know I decided on a Breitling. The model that I decided I was going to get was a Breitling Chronomat AB0110, blue dial white chronographs, or also called white eye blue. I kind of I called around to some local places and I went and took a look at a couple locally. One of my friends at the time had a contact that was in the jewelry business and sold Breitlings. So I was put in touch with this person and they invited me. They said, come on down, come try on some Breitlings. And of course, they had the one that I wanted, the Chronomat, the AB0110 white eye blue. I bought it. I bought it outright. I think the MSRP at the time was somewhere around $9,000, if I'm not mistaken, or $8,000, if I'm not mistaken. With tax, it was about a $10,000 purchase. And I was very happy. However, when I got home, two things happened. Number one, I didn't want to wear it out of the house. I was almost embarrassed because I would find myself pulling my sleeve over my watch like this so it wouldn't show even in my own home, because I never had anything of value really until this point, disposable value. But I also went on Google. And when I went on Google, I input the reference number in the watch and I started understanding what the gray market was, because I saw the same watch that I had just bought for $6,000 less, brand new. And I wasn't very happy with that. I don't think I wanted to believe it. I was like, oh, this watch is fake or whatever. But I ended up, doing my research, and I found out it was the same exact Breitling that I had just bought, brand new, not being sold by a Breitling store. So I was pretty pissed. And I called the Breitling dealer that I had bought the watch from the next day, and I said, hey, I went online and I did some research, and I found the watch that you sold me for $4,000 or $4,200 or whatever it was. And he said, yeah, absolutely. You can't trust those listings because they might not be authentic. We're a Breitling dealer and we can guarantee the authenticity. And I said, for $6,000 difference, like, how is that possible? And I was just basically explained that they are a Breitling dealer. They can guarantee authenticity. And that's why I paid MSRP plus tax. So upon doing research, I found that many brands, Breitling, Omega, Tag, Hublot, Panerai, IWC, JLC, to name a few, all sell well below MSRP, which some people here watching probably know, maybe some of you don't. And here's the cool part about something. As much as gray market dealers get like shamed on and made fun of and so on and so forth, we're also the same people that can get all of those brands to you well under MSRP. And some Rolexes and Pateks and APs as well, but definitely those brands, and sometimes to the tune of 30% less, sometimes more, especially a Hublot. But what's most important out of everything that we're talking about is that you're getting educated on this topic, and we're all in the industry to some capacity, whether we're dealers or content creators or collectors or future dealers, or maybe you're in the market for your first timepiece. And you guys being here, you already know how important the education is, specifically on a topic like this. So I guess in closing, the mistake that I made was I shopped at an AD and I paid about $6,000 more than I should have. Well, in hindsight, it taught me a lot, and I just wanted to offer this lesson to you in case maybe you were shopping for your first timepiece. I don't blame the authorized dealers at all. I completely understand it. However, if you're an educated, smart buyer, you know not to buy from an authorized dealer, as you can very well save money and get a perfectly authentic watch elsewhere. Just offering that. It's completely on you where you do buy, but if you want to save money, you can, unlike myself in the beginning. Guys, listen, there are dealers like myself. If you trust us and you want to work with us, and there is a model or a specific watch that you are looking for, we're happy to help you. And if you want to learn more about working with us or getting your hands on a timepiece, just check out the description below and just click the link and we can get started from there. Also, quick note, since I'm a veteran myself, we are proud to work with veterans and offer special pricing as a token of our gratitude for your service. And before I'd go, I'd love to hear your feedback on this review. Let me know in the comments. I always enjoy hearing from you and respond to everyone, no matter the perspective. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow because it tells us what you want to see from us, and we can make more content around what you like. So thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.